Hey everybody, got two live streams here.
Blown away.
I'm here and then Vinny is
And today is a great day.
doing a
I've been
stream.
talking about this for a while, and I gotta look to see what
I'm saying
other
I'm
people are
live, looking
but I'm gonna be starting to do stuff for the rest of the day.
at
But if there's anything else, I'll make another vlog about this.
you
But man,
now.
what a turn of events, and what a
Yeah, I'm on
time
live now. We're
change
talking
for
about
our
Bill
country.
Cosby. Look at this is the news. This is CNN, folks. See this?
Oh,
Right
yeah.
here. There.
I'm live looking at
After serving more than 2 years of his sentence. Now, one of Cosby's
you're
lawyers
live
told
yourself?
CNN just moments ago that
Yes.
they believe he will be
kinda-
released
it's
from
kinda crazy,
prison
just
this
like,
afternoon.
hey, everyone else besides just Denny and Joseph, what do you guys think? Do you personally feel like, you know, Zenny, what does your mom think about all this? Did you think that? Did you ever think that he would actually get released?
Yep.
Did you personally think he would get released, or did you think he would be? You would serve out the entire rest of his sentence?
I did.
Because honestly, I thought he was going to serve the rest of his sentence. I did not expect this would happen. I'm just blown away. Just absolutely just blown away. And I think everyone else is too.
Convicted him,
I mean,
and now that this day has come, I just think it's really a collective
like it or not,
victims.
court didn't find any evidence.
And so he could be walking free within a
Just gotta
matter
deal
of
with that.
hours
Yeah.
before people even are fully able to digest.
Is he a sick man? I
what is
don't know if I
happening.
would
What
say
kind of
that.
emotions will that bring to
No.
There's
He's
not
not
really
a
much
sick
evidence
man.
to suggest it.
I think it's going to be a very hard day. I think it's going to be a
I'd hope, yeah.
triggering event.
A hard day for
you know,
It's a hard day for who? Lisa.
I'm not too sure.
Lisa.
Yeah, I didn't personally not think he would get
Lisa
released.
says it's gonna be a hard day
For
for
the rest of his
who?
life.
Yeah, who's it
It's
gonna
gonna be a hard day
He's
for
dying in
her.
jail.
For her,
He
maybe.
died
Just wants.
before somebody because he
Yeah.
was in health.
into taking drugs.
But now he's free.
They were passed out
He doesn't have to be
sexually
charged
assaulted.
as
Very
a sexual
serious
assaulter.
charges. And it just goes
No,
to
he
show
doesn't.
you have money and power and
He's not going to rape
It's on
anyone. He's not going to put
Zenny 62,
quaaludes or
folks.
roofies or anything. He's not going to put the Jello or ecstasy or anything.
eventually
Yeah,
you
let me,
will find a loophole
because
and a way to get a conviction on
I don't know if he's going to do anything though.
One of the women you represent, as you mentioned, is Janice Dickinson, who testified at the trial, helping to establish a pattern of conduct. Have you spoken with her yet?
I have not spoken with her yet, but I know Janice well. I was very proud to represent her. We did get her a big victory in the civil case that we filed for her. I want people to know that there is the civil justice system as well as the criminal justice system. And sometimes you
Who
can
is
get
this
justice
Lisa
in the civil
woman?
system.
Oh, she's a lawyer in
So I know
LA
Janice
that
well, and I'm sure that she is just
has been on this
devastated by
case for a long time.
He
So.
was sentenced to 3 to 10 years. He's coming up on that 3-year mark since he was sentenced in 2018. Here we are in 2021. Do you feel like that time
Said he was denied a
served
fair
was
trial on
justice
sexual
in
assault
some way?
charges.
Well, I'm glad he got some time served. I really am. But if you think, I believe it's more than 60 or 70 women in total have accused him. He got to have a good long life of wealth and privilege before he was held accountable for his crimes. So it was only a very tiny measure of the justice that he should have received.
And he has always maintained his innocence.
Right.
Which is one of the reasons, in fact, he was denied parole just a month ago or so, because he didn't, comply with some of, I guess, the treatment or the courses and counseling that they wanted him to have in prison. So he is still maintaining his innocence. It doesn't sound like there's any remorse there.
He has, but I think common sense dictates, if you have one accuser, two accusers, okay. When it's more than 10, when it's more than 20, when it's more than 50 women, it's just inconceivable that he's innocent. And I want to remind everybody that this conviction was overturned today, not because he's innocent, but because a prior prosecutor made a sweetheart deal with him. And the court said today that he could not have been prosecuted after that deal was made.
And let me just read a portion of the ruling here, because to your point, for those viewers who may just be joining us, it is a little bit technical in terms of the legal action that was taken, why they said this conviction was overturned. It didn't have to do necessarily with what he did and whether he was innocent or guilty of the act, but it actually had to do with the fact that there had been a previous deal he made with the district attorney, a prior district attorney, D.A. Castor, many years ago, because again, this dates back to 2004 when he was accused of having a indecent sexual incident with Andrea Constant, and he ultimately was told by then District Attorney Castor that he would not be prosecuted for that incident, which led to him being forced to testify in a deposition for a civil case. And because that deposition, what he said, which was considered incriminating in that civil deposition court case, it essentially prevented him from pleading the fifth, and his words were used against him in the criminal court, is how I'm understanding that, Lisa Bloom. So it sounds like a technicality. Could there still be a chance of another trial moving forward?
I don't think there's going to be another trial. I think it is possible that this decision gets appealed higher up the chain in the appellate courts. But the original decision by the first prosecutor who decided to let him go scot-free and a simple promise that he would not be prosecuted is really deeply disturbing. I mean, it would have been one thing if Bill Cosby took a plea bargain and served some time. Because again, dozens and dozens of women.
But he made the deal. He can't. Disturbing. He's been around there for. He made the deal.
Criminal case, and she has always maintained that he sexually
Yeah, and you don't know what Bill Cosby told the whole truth because he knew it was a
Plus,
deal.
I don't know. You don't know how many of the women that were brought forward were paid to do that.
I mean, that was just
That's the other
their
thing.
promise.
Are you kidding? That the man having $400 million? That's how come he was.
But Bill Cosby's
Yeah.
attorneys,
Money was behind getting him done. Also, he was having a big influence on America. He talked about people not going to school. He talked about boys wearing their pants on their hips. He talked about all that kind of stuff. And he came from our generation.
Yep.
And any kind of woman that goes to your house knows you're married.
it sure could.
What should you expect?
In all of my cases, and I represent many sexual assault victims against Jeffrey Epstein and many others, is the statute of limitations, the time deadline to file. In many cases, that's 5 years, 10 years. My client, Janice Dickinson, her incident happened in the 1980s, so she was not able to file a criminal complaint, but we were able to file a civil case for defamation after he called her a liar, and some other women did that as well. But if any women were sexually assaulted by Bill Cosby, let's say within the last 10 years, they should certainly consult with an attorney immediately and find out what their rights are. The time limits vary from state to state. They vary from civil to criminal cases. They can be a little bit complicated. But yes, it is always possible that another victim could bring a case.
Lisa Bloom, attorney, thank you so much.
Man deserves a public apology, says Mom Harper. That's as loud as the condemning of him was. Welcome home, Bill.
Overturned by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. Meantime, our other breaking news: cracks in walls, a race to escape survivors of the.
That's the breaking news, and we have Vinny Laspinosa on giving his take right here. If you want to join Vinny, there. He's giving, let's hear what Vinny's got to say. He's been going on long.
That
I had periodontal disease.
he also was out there because his ego's cut off. Hey, I'm not trying to insult Donald. I'm just saying the truth. I'm just saying the
Talking
truth.
about Trump.
No.
Anyway,
I think
so we're all over it, folks.
We'll want to see what happens.
And
But anyway, guys, like I said, Bill Cosby's a free man.
hold a second.
And a big time in TV history comes to a close. President Trump is a severe narcissist, and all about him and all about him, the former attorney. Yeah, that's true. And Rudy's getting the consequences too. And Rudy no longer barred, but he's an idiot for saying, "Let's have trial by combat." Oh God, Rudy, what a fall from grace. But also not that surprising. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the views that we got for this. Appreciate everything. If make sure Zenny, just so you know, I'm going to give you my address for the Zenny 62 Media shirt.
Okay.
I will come and see your stream. Just a moment. Please, everyone, make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment. Subscribe to Zenny 62 Media if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the notification bell if you want to see more. Thanks again, guys, and thanks to Bill Cosby. You are now a free man, and you know. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Whether you agree with him or not.
Fantasy fan says, yo, this can help Deshaun Watson. How have you been? I've been okay. I need a rest. You know, happy to be here. Hold on a second, folks. There's the grand opening of Resorts World. That's Pomsey, who gained 155,000 views on the 25th of June for the stream. Looks like made a chunk of change too. Boy, Livestream is where it's at, folks. By the way, if you want to make a super chat, you can do so by paying $5 here as well. If you have something you want me to respond to before I go off. Otherwise, we'll be back later to talk more about this because it is right now. Let's see what time is it on Google. It is 1:44 in the east. There, yeah. So, I just wonder what other people are saying online, because that was CNN. Let's see if we can find do you mind if I do a surf around and see what people are saying, right? I can't show it on here, but let's go to MSNBC is 356. Let's see if anything's going on there. That's Meet the Press Daily. No, they've got the news about the condominium, the horrible tragedy that is there, and they do their, what I want to say, their CNBC, Amanpour. Nick Cavuto might be saying something. This is the day. There's a commercial there. Let's see here, what else? That's business. America Reports with John Roberts and Sandra Smith. They got a commercial going too. Let's see here. Today with Maryland, the Virginian. No, so yeah, we're not getting anything maybe on 2 News. It's Good Morning America, GMA 3. Maybe they have something they're saying. They're talking about orange lip balm. They're selling stuff, as my mom said. And well, maybe they're real. Oh, TMZ Live will have something soon. So basically, we're doing what TMZ Live does. Fantasy says, I'm 25 minutes away from Surfside. I live in Miami Gardens, Florida. Oh my God, are you infected by... oh, by the way, he says, will you be doing a follow-up on Deshaun Watson and what you think of it? Why is it so quiet? Yeah, actually, I did one, Fantasy fan, but I'm happy to do another one. And I can tell you now, I think it's quiet because they don't have they're discussing some way of winding this down, but Busby knows he doesn't have a case. He's got fake, something else I was going to do. He has fake clients. So, but are you impacted by the Surfside collapse, condo collapse? I hope you don't know anyone that was involved in that thing horribly. What a sad thing to happen, you know? What a sad thing to happen. So, what we're waiting for right now is to hear something else on the news. Don't hear anything. There's a lot of commercials, so let me see in the interest of time. Days of Our Lives we missed. Judge Judy would not be on. Gunsmoke is on. Maury is pre-recorded, I believe. The Bold Shepherds, yeah. So news mix. Let's check the news mix. It says the Surfside is a sad situation. Yeah, it really is. That's for certain. Yeah, CNN is still focused on the Surfside situation, which is right. And there's the BBC News focused on Africa. And
coming up, we're going to turn to the big story in Washington today.
the big story in Washington.
A select committee to investigate the January 6th attack.
And the House Select Committee on January 6th to crack. The search side is sad. I'm not the well too up. Yeah, I think that. I hope I'm wrong about the search side thing. I hope that it is.
It's important to have confidence in the nutritional drinks you choose. Try Boost Glucose Control.
I hope it turns out to be just an accident and not something more along the lines of what I thought it was, which is a deliberate incident. Anyway, I'll say this and close regarding Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, I think, just from looking at it, and I was really afraid to comment on it because it was just so sensitive. But, I mean, honestly. But there was a lot of piling on. There was a lot of believing people just because they said something, rather than looking at, coldly looking at, taking a hard, cold look at evidence and procedure and everything else. And I think this means that we have a working democracy. You know that, folks? I'll tell you what it means to me. It means innocent until truly proven guilty. It means that a person should have their right to say their piece in court. And it also means that no one should be tried and convicted in the court of social media. There was a lot of that, and there's been a lot of that to date. So hopefully this, and also matters like Amy Cooper trying to accuse Chris Cooper of something he didn't do and calling the cops, but you could see on the cell phone that she not only was lying, he was filming it, but she was literally choking her own dog to death. Ugh. Then guess what? She still thinks she had the right to do that after going through all this stuff, then saying an apology, which she didn't mean. Crazy. Racism is a mental illness. And, I was thinking about, well, enough of that because I'm going to get going. We'll be back to talk about this more. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark OaklandNewsNow.com and Fantasy Fan Panel. Thank you. Oh, by the way, we got to discuss football soon. Yeah, all right.